What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Jay Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy. Before you end up like Beezy, make sure y'all follow my Twitch, subscribe to my second channel. Everything you know about your boy, Jay. It's in the description down below. We got the Zanesville Massacre. Animal owner nearly kills a community. For all my new subscribers and new viewers, you want to go to the playlist section, man. You know, animal reactions. I told you. I'm a man of many things. A man of many, I'm a man of character. You feel me? Animal reactions, scare reactions. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to see, your boy Jay got it. You know, I do not believe in doing one type of content. I just don't believe doing that. You know what I mean? A man of many things, man. That's how you succeed on YouTube, man. Be a man of many things. You know what I mean? Be diversity, man. That is the key to success, diversity. You know what I mean? But I heard y'all wanted some animal reaction, so here we go.
Out there, we've got Oscar going in, heavily armed.
Did you miss me?
Into hell.
Then we arrived in the area where.
Oh my God! Straight belt.
Quite apparent.
He's giving belt right now.
There was a white tiger chewing on him.
Sheriff Butler.
Yeah, I think I just seen one. Just like a jaguar or a wolf or something.
In the fall of 2011, the sleepy small town of Zanesville, Ohio, experienced a nightmare. All because of one man, Terry Thompson. As the owner of more than 50 exotic animals, he earned quite a reputation.
You're the owner of 50 exotic animals. Them animals are supposed to be in the wild, my friend. You know what I mean? Now everybody's surprised. Oh my God! I can't believe it's happening. One thing about humans, you know what I'm saying? One thing about you, you know, you're always trying to make everything a pet. It's not meant to be a pet. Tigers not meant to be pets, bro. They're wild animals. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody's shocked because the freaking tiger going around killing everybody in the community. I ain't shocked about a dang thing. That's your fault, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, you ain't killed the people, but you killed them, though.
In town, especially when he decided to set them free.
I had made contact with the sheriff that appeared that everything had been turned loose. And I mean, there was bears, there was tigers, there was lions running everywhere.
Why did Terry unleash his animals on the town? Was it an act of spite? Which one of his exotic animals was never found by the police? And how many people were eaten alive?
Yeah, the Coach Dock on Coach Dock Road, and we live next to Terry Thompson, and there's a bear and a lion now.
This is Zanesville, Ohio.
Bro had a bear and a
town
lion.
known for its unique Y-shaped bridge and
What?
being the pottery capital of the world. It's the type of place where everyone knows everyone, and most residents
Bro had
know
a
about
pet
Terry
bear and
his
pet
eclectic animal
lion.
farm.
Yeah, Terry was different. Terry always kind of pushed the envelope, but Terry was Terry.
Terry was born and raised just east of Zanesville. In his youth, he was passionate about flying and acquired his pilot's license as soon as he was of age. With an exciting career ahead of him, his life was turned upside down when he was drafted into the Vietnam War. In the years following his tour, the trauma continued to haunt him. After returning home, Terry met his wife Marion, a teacher who was also a decorated prize-winning horse rider and animal lover. He opened a motorcycle shop and got a license to sell guns, all while gaining a reputation for doing things a little differently than everyone else. One day, for Marion's birthday, Terry bought a baby tiger cub at an exotic animal auction, a gift that would quickly turn into his new obsession. From guns to cars, and then animals, Terry was a hoarder, feeling he could never have enough. The couple sunk thousands of dollars.
No, you can't never have enough guns, man. You know what I mean? I agree with Terry when it comes to that. You can't never have enough guns, ever. You know what I'm saying? Guns. You know, that's a man's best friend. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. When I get like crazy rich, when God bless me with what he's blessed me with, you know what I'm saying? The first thing I'm getting is guns. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust this world and I don't trust people. I'm getting guns, bro. Ammo, and canned foods. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to prepare like it's going to be a zombie apocalypse. You know that I'm saying? You just never know in this world, man. Zombie apocalypse, you know, freaking shutting down. You see what COVID's, man. COVID shut down the whole city, man. This world is unpredictable. You know what I mean? So I have to get prepared. So I won't have to, you know what I mean? You know, I have to stay prepared. So I won't have to get prepared.
Zoo, housing lions, tigers.
Hey, Tony, you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So all that Jake with a gun is dangerous. No, it's not. Anybody with a gun is dangerous. You know what I mean? You know, so you don't know me. I'm not this murderer. I'm not this killer. You know what I'm saying? I just have it for protection. You know what I'm saying? So, You know, yeah, I mean, yeah, that's dangerous, you know, but I just have guns for protection. I'm not going out here trying to, when I have my gun on me, bro, when I go out in public, I'm not trying to kill nobody. I'm just all about protecting me. But if you try to harm me, then for surely, I'm going to drop you. You know what I'm saying? That's 100%. Not 99%, not 99.9%. That's 100% I'm going to drop you. Not going to even think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't out here trying to harm nobody, bro. You feel me? But if you try to harm me, best believe you going to get harmed.
Bears, wolves, and even monkeys. To feed their hungry residents, Terry was known for collecting.
I'm the type of person, bro. You know I got my gun on me, bro. I don't try to flash it or nothing.
And buying leftover chicken parts unfit for eating. Soon, he turned his collection into a business, acting as an animal handler for Animal Planet's show Wild Kingdom in 2008.
Is Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
He also provided a lion cub for a photo shoot with supermodel Heidi Klum. But later that year, his side hustle, selling guns, began to raise suspicion. The Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, the ATF, raided his home, taking away 133 guns and dozens of rounds of ammunition.
133?
To make matters worse, his marriage was on the rocks. Terry accused Marion of ratting him out to the authorities and was known to be verbally abusive toward her. After 40 years of marriage, Marion decided to separate. Ultimately, he pleaded guilty to possession of unregistered firearms and served 10 months in prison. And despite his efforts to patch things up with Marion, she had no sympathy for him.
Well, look, I'm just saying though, they can maybe I ain't read the laws about that, but I mean, I'm in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I could walk around with guns, you know what I'm saying? And you know, and it's cool. If you ain't a felon, you know, you good. Now, if you're a felon, you get caught with a gun, yeah, but down here, and that's why I say I will always live in Georgia, bro. Like I'll always just have a home down here, you know, just keeping it real with you, bro. I'm gonna travel a lot of other places, but my main stay is gonna be, you know what I mean, where I stay at, you know what I'm saying? But you know, the laws down here, man, you know, it favors gun owners, man, you know what I'm saying, honestly. You know what I mean? You go to any other places, you know, and that's why I say for me, I ain't traveling till I get my gun license. You know what I'm saying? So you be dang, you think I'm finna travel somewhere else and I can't carry. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't trying to go up north and carry a gun and get locked up north. You know what I'm saying? Them boys take it real serious. You feel me? So before I start really traveling, gotta give me a gun license, bro.
I think Terry's downfall is that when he returned from prison, Marion was not at the farm waiting for him.
Drowning in debt and suspicious his wife had cheated on him during his time in prison, Terry did something no one could have prepared for. On October 18th, 2011, Terry's neighbor Sam Kopchak noticed something was off while leading his horse, Red, to pasture.
I saw the horses that were there. Was probably about 60 horses I estimate that they had. They were going around a circle. And I said, well, they're not supposed to do that. Something's going on, you know.
Sam decided to take a closer look and headed over to the edge of Terry's paddock. He saw a dark shape emerge in the middle of the circling horses, a large black bear. Sam initially brushed this off as a rare sighting of an endangered animal in Ohio and did his best to calm down Red. But what he saw next shook him to the core.
I just felt like something was looking at me, and I kind of turned to the left, and big male African lion, he came down. This is about the spot he was setting. He just sat down right there.
Sam knew it wasn't wise to run from a lion, so he slowly but briskly walked away. He only looked back once, about a third of the way from his barn, to see the lion staring ominously at him behind a fence it could easily vault over. Sam first thought he needed to warn his elderly mother. She lived with him and was home all alone, an easy target for a hungry predator. He brought Red into the barn, locked the doors, and phoned his mom in a frenzy. Alarmed by the news, she quickly called the Thompson residence, but all she got was the answering machine. That's when she knew she had to call 911.
45 and 54, 45 and 54, behind Kopchak Road. Complaint advised there is a bear and a lion fully running in the area.
I was kind of skeptical right at first. I just thought maybe somebody had seen a big dog or something.
Deputy Jonathan Mary, who was serving a court summons just a couple miles outside of town, received the strange call and acted immediately. He drove up and knocked on Mrs. Kopchak's door. A large gray wolf ran along the road behind him as he turned around. Mary hopped into his patrol car and followed the wolf. As it approached a nearby house, he got out, grabbed his rifle from the trunk, and approached it slowly. He radioed headquarters and was told to put the wolf down. With a well-aimed shot, the threat was eliminated.
Just like that. Just that simple, man. That's what I'll be trying to tell you, man. It's just that freaking easy. Man down on 51st. Now he's dead and gone now. You know, turn into a wolf burger. You know what I mean? Wolf burger. Yeah, that's him. You know what I'm saying? Everything. That's what gives me the satisfaction. You know what I mean? When I walk around this earth, knowing that nothing is immortal. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing immortal. No matter if it's a tiger, no matter if it's a bear. I'm smarter than this tiger. I'm smarter than this bear. You know what I'm saying? I'm smarter than them. You feel me? So all I gotta do is just give you one good bullet, you gonna drop. You know what I mean? No matter how strong you is, no matter how sharp your teeth is, no matter about none of that, bro. Give you one good bullet, you gonna drop.
He went to inspect the wolf's body.
You gonna drop.
He got another alarming call. His colleagues were face to face with a lion near the Thompson residence, armed with standard issued pistols. Not exactly the kind of firepower needed to deal with a full-grown lion. Meanwhile, Sergeant Steve Blake rushed to the scene and pulled up to the Thompson property. He and John Moore, Terry's animal caretaker, approached the Thompson house. They found cages that were cut, some left open, and 2 that contained a couple of monkeys and a dog. They came across a gruesome scene as they cautiously walked to the barn. A large white tiger was eating something. Upon closer inspection, it was a body that was barely recognizable. As Deputy Mary drove up the hill toward the Thompson property, he saw another deputy running in fear. Mary reached for his rifle, but it snagged on the cruiser's computer stand. Instead, he grabbed his Glock. As soon as he turned around, a 350-pound black bear charged him. Usually, black bears will do a bluff charge to test your dominance. Your best bet to survive is to stand your ground and look tall.
Hey, look. Get all that stand your ground and look tall junk. We not standing ground and looking tall. We running like we never ran before. You know what I'm saying? All that little stand your ground and look tall. What you expect us to do? You think I'm finna stand my ground with a 350-pound bear? What, you crazy out your mind? I'm finna... You know what I'm saying? I don't give a dang what the research say. I don't care what it say. We running. 100% of the time, we running. See a black bear running, get into cover, aim, shoot. That's what I do. Run, aim, shoot. Ain't finna stand there like I'm some Paul Bunyan or something. You know what I'm saying? See, that's what the white folk do. You know what I'm saying? Stand there, stand your ground. You know, the best option for you to do is stand your ground. You know what I mean? That's white people advice. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna give you brother advice. You better run. You know what I'm saying? But you better don't say the N-word no more. You know what I'm saying? But I was gonna say, you better run. You know what I mean? That's brother advice. That's survival advice. Stand there you want to. Yeah, 350-pound best stand there you want to, okay?
But most of all,
see how that work for you.
Don't run.
But I know I'm running.
Just a few feet away from
I hear him. Listen to him you want to. You're gonna be dead.
Bluff charge to test your dominance. Your best bet to survive is to stand your ground and look tall. But most of all, don't run. Just a few feet away from him, Mary shot the bear. Thankfully,
don't run.
It was in the head. Otherwise, his Glock's bullet likely wouldn't have slowed it down. Shaken by the ordeal, he went to grab his rifle from his patrol car. And it's a good thing he did. Just moments later, a large African lioness crawled under Terry's fence and ran down the road toward another neighbor's home. Mary aimed and took the shot. Another one down, but how many were left to go?
Yeah.
A number of emergency units, including the Columbus Zoo's capture and recovery team, arrived at the
See what them bullets do to you? See what them bullets? Don't nobody beat them bullets.
And ran down the road toward another neighbor's home. Mary aimed and took the shot. Another one down.
What them bullets do to you?
How many were left to go?
Bullets.
A number of emergency units.
Burn, dude. Yeah, burn. Yeah, burn.
Recovery team arrived at the Thompson property, preparing for the worst possible scenario.
On the way to the scene, I made it clear to the guys on the scene that if there were any animals outside the pasture field or looking like they were going out of the fence, they would be put down.
We were first approached by, I believe it was 2 tigers.
Kitchen nightmares.
Barn towards us, and as they rushed the truck, we were forced to dispatch them.
But what if you encountered a tiger and didn't have a gun?
Good question.
Stay calm and slowly back away. Don't make eye contact, as this could be seen as threatening to the tiger. The same advice goes for most wild cats. Avoid turning and running. It will only make you vulnerable to an attack from behind. If the tiger continues to approach you, make yourself appear big. Make loud noises too. If it attacks, fight like hell. It's your best chance at survival. Here on How to Survive, we cover all kinds of survival scenarios. So make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more incredible survival stories. Still putting together the pieces of what happened, the officers approached a mangled body. Unknown to them, dozens of wild predators were still loose, waiting for the opportunity to pounce.
Then we arrived in the area of where the body was, and it was quite apparent that whoever it was deceased. There was a white tiger chewing on him.
The officers figured at the time that Terry's animals must have gotten loose and killed him. They started shutting the doors to contain the animals still in their cages. It was then that they realized this large escape was no accident.
I look over.
So bro let him out on
20 feet away
purpose.
from where the door is, there's a large hole that's cut in the chain link fence. As soon as I saw that, I remember the blue bolt lock cutters that are laying beside Terry Thompson.
An investigation was needed to determine what happened. Still, the priority now was ensuring Zanesville citizens' safety. Officers, armed with both tranquilizers and guns, were now on a
So
mission.
Terry Thompson committed. So Terry Thompson killed himself. He opened up the freaking cage and let him just bite on him.
I'm on 23 and there's a lion in the road.
Oh shoot! Imagine just seeing a
on a
lion, bro.
mission.
I'm on 23 and there's a lion in the road.
Love's clear here.
Stay indoors.
Remain indoors and try to approach him.
911. Yeah, there's a lion on Mount Perry Road in Gray Shot.
I'm pretty sure, and I just saw a wolf.
I think I just seen one. Looks like a jaguar or a wolf or something.
Now, what can law enforcement do? You've got an immediate logistical problem in front of you, which is that you've got a lot of very dangerous animals in an environment that they're not.
That's
familiar
crazy.
with,
Imagine
and
imagine seeing
so
wolves
you have to do
and
something. Your primary purpose
lions,
is to preserve
bears
human
walking
life,
around.
and you have dangerous animals out and about.
that's how it is in the wildlife, though. You know what I mean? That's how it is in the wildlife. Got all them walking around wolves. You know what I'm saying? All type of tigers and all. Yeah, that's how it is in wildlife.
As they began to lose sunlight, authorities grew more concerned about wild animals being loose at night, leaving unsuspecting victims in even more danger. After weighing over what to do next, the city's sheriff made the call, which they felt was necessary to protect everyone.
There was no other option except to dispatch the animals. We started engaging the animals at different distances.
The majority of the animals on Thompson's property were shot, but one cougar escaped and died after being hit by a car. With animal corpses littered everywhere, officers started to sort out the bodies by species to get a count.
Hey,
In total, 49 exotic animals were killed. This included
49.
18 Bengal tigers, 17 lions, 6 black bears, a pair of grizzlies, 3 mountain lions, 2 wolves, and a baboon. 6 other animals were captured alive: 3 leopards, a grizzly bear, and 2 monkeys. But to this day, 1 has gone unaccounted for. A macaque was never located. Although there was fear it could have been carrying a disease like hepatitis B, authorities determined it was likely eaten by one of the other escapees. While the chaos was over, the investigation was only just beginning.
See all of these animals piled up after they were killed because they were running free, running loose in a dangerous situation. This is wrong. This is way wrong.
Once it was safe to do so,
you know what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I realized about, you know what I'm saying? One thing I realized about freaking humans, you know what I'm saying? You got a problem with wildlife, you know what I mean? Killing. Like I seen one video, bro. You know what I mean? It was one video, bro, that I was seeing a freaking tiger was mauling on a deer. You know what I mean? Was mauling on a deer, bro. And you got humans talking about, why you just recording? Why you're not going to step in there and save the deer? Do they step in while you killing deer? Like why you be like I'm saying, humans be such hypocrites. Like you realize what you do hunting, bro? You know what I mean? Like what do humans do you not understand you're animals, bro? Do you not understand you're an animal, right? I don't think you understand that you're an animal. You're just a top on the species chart. You know what I mean? So we be talking about animals like we're not animals. You know what I'm saying? Do y'all not understand that? You are animals. You feel me? You are. You know, you're just the top of the species chart. Y'all be thinking animals dumb? Heck no, that animal what? Animals really just like you, gang. Teeth, eyes, penis, you know what I mean? Butt cheeks, Duke. What makes you different from an animal? I mean, of course we're smarter. God gave us a more smarter brain and intelligent brain. You know what I'm saying? Of course we're top of the species chart, but they got everything you got, bro. You know what I'm saying? So when you be mauling these pigs and you be mauling these cows, is that you hunting too? But when they hunt, it's a problem, but it's okay for you though. Hypocritical, bro. You know what I mean? Just like how they hunt for their food, humans do the same thing. You deer hunting. You know what I mean? Why you killing deers for, bro? Because you want the meat? You know what I'm saying? You killing deers for no reason, bro. I never in my life ever would kill an animal, bro. You feel me? I'll eat them mother effers, though. You know what I mean? I'll eat them mother effers. Eat them every day. You know what I mean? Eat them proudly. You feel me? But I would not kill them, though. I ain't gonna kill them. I don't feel comfortable butchering another animal. I just don't feel comfortable doing that. You know, at the end of the day, it's a soul. You know what I mean? I just don't feel comfortable doing that. But yeah, man, like freaking these freaking humans, man. They don't know how to just let these animals got killed because of this dumb human that owned them. They are not meant. I don't know who need to hear this, bro. Tigers are not meant to be pets, bro. Lions are not meant to be pets. You dumb humans, stop making everything pets. Go get a little stupid dog and a stupid cat and call it a day. You know, you trying to make birds pets and all that, man. You need to go in the wild, man.
6 team inspected the crime scene, starting with Terry's body. It was then officially determined that on October 18th, 2011, Terry Thompson opened all of his animal cages, allowing them to run wild and wreak havoc.
He opened all of
Zanesville.
That's crazy.
But what was even more shocking was how he died.
There was a head wound, a head gunshot wound.
Killed himself.
His hands were filled with gunpowder residue. Leads us to believe that this is a suicide.
There were also reports raw chicken was scattered around Terry's body, with some believing he wanted the animals to feast on his remains. An autopsy revealed that Terry was suffering from a severe cardiovascular disease. It's unclear how much time he had or if he knew about his condition. A few weeks out of prison, his finances in tatters, and his relationship with Marianne over, Terry snapped. Others believed his hoarding got the best of him, making him feel helpless on top of everything else.
He couldn't stop acquiring more. I think he just worked himself into a hole. But he just couldn't bring himself to get rid of.
When Marianne came to the property, she was distraught, to say the least. After agreeing to relocate the 6 surviving animals to a zoo, she insisted they be buried on their property when they passed.
You've reached Jim County Sheriff's Office.
You're shooting animals! You guys are outrageous! Man, shooting animals with live rounds, you
Bro, shut the freak up, bro. You know what I mean? Shooting animals with live rounds. They don't shoot them animals. Animals gonna feast on you. You know what I mean? So that, like, shut up. I would say humans gonna find a problem with everything. Okay, let's not shoot the animals then. Go outside then. Let's not shoot them. Let's see how good that is. They gotta shoot them. You know what I'm saying? Because if they don't shoot them, they're gonna feast on your remains. I was saying humans so stupid. Stop shooting animals. It's just humans be trying to find anything with anything. Stop shooting animals. All right. Stop shooting. How about this? Come outside right quick. Come outside. Stay a little stupid butt in front of them. Stop shooting there. All right, stay in front. Try to pet them. Talk to them. Talk to them. Stop shooting the animals. Shut up. I don't shoot these animals. They gonna feast on you. You know what I mean? Straight up doing them a favor. You know what I mean? Doing you a favor as well, trying to protect you. That's crazy, right? You trying to protect humans and they still complain. Got a big old lion walking across the street. You know what I mean? Black bears that will kill you. They're going to kill you. They're not going to stop shooting animals. Hey, bro, you know what you should have did? Should have stopped shooting them animals and let them run surge. I bet you they're going to be begging for you to shoot them animals then. Stop shooting them. All right, you said stop shooting them. All right. Round up. Just let the animals just go berserk. Round up. Let's let lions and bears and wolves and bamboos, let's turn this into the safari. You know what I mean? Let them run loose. I bet you gonna get a call. Can you please put them down? Like, it's a baboon in my house. Like, I'm trying to go out to work, but I can't because a lion is right beside my car. Can you please help me? You gonna beg for them to put them down then? I mean, humans stupid. I hear him, y'all hear him. Y'all hear him, y'all. What the freak y'all shooting animals for?
They be buried on their property when they passed.
You reached Jim County Sheriff's Office.
You're shooting animals! You guys are outrageous! Man, shooting animals with live rounds, you.
The backlash the authorities received from citizens and the world was swift. Many thought the deaths of the animals, including 18 endangered Bengal tigers, were unnecessary.
I'm sorry to say.
He said Quan asked me, yeah, Quan whoop one of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Quan will punish one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Quan would definitely punish one of y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, you don't be no talking. Yeah, Quan would definitely punish one of y'all, man.
18 endangered Bengal tigers were unnecessary.
I'm sorry to say that what the sheriff did had to be done, or else we would have had carnage out here this morning in Zanesville, Ohio.
Thank you.
Now you could say, oh, they could have, I don't know, people said at the time, oh, they should have tranquilized them and relocated them. Well, where are these magic tranquilizers coming
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, people just be talking, bro. Like, what is he, like, tranquilizer, what a tranquilizer is? Tranquilizer, 350-pound bear, you dummy?
From some local vet happens to be fully kitted up to tranquilize 50-odd huge, wild, aggressive animals with the experience. Massively unlikely. Thinking about this, these animals are spreading out further and further. So, I mean, it's regrettable, but I think the law enforcement did exactly the right thing. Exactly. They probably should have done it sooner.
With only one death due to a self-inflicted wound, the amount of damage done to the public was kept to a minimum.
About a mile down the road that evening, there was a tournament soccer game going on. There could have been a lot of tragedy, and there wasn't.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Whole time your kid's alive because of what the law enforcement did, but yeah, you call it. You see what I'm saying, bro? Your kids are alive. Your kids didn't even know what the freak happened. Your kids just enjoying. Your kids don't even know that you got all type of wild animals and everything. They don't even know that their life in danger because of law enforcement. See what I'm saying? I'll be talking about, bro. People be so ungrateful, bro. I don't be liking that junk, bro. It would have never had to happen. If you want to blame anybody, blame Mr. Terry. Because he the one that let the animals out. Ain't nobody asked Mr. Terry. Humans is the reason for all this. Ain't nobody asked Mr. Terry to have no pet lions and no pet tigers in his backyard. Ain't nobody tell Mr. Terry to release the pet tigers and then the pet lions into the freaking, into the public. You know what I mean? But the police get the blame because we trying to protect the community? Freak out my face.
For the most
That's exactly why I can't deal with people, bro. I can't, bro. When it comes to people, I just can't deal with people, bro. Because somebody always going to find something to say about anything. It don't matter how much good you try to do, bro. It don't matter what the freak you try to do, bro. Somebody going to have something to say about everything. That's why I say, bro, every job I had, bro, I couldn't deal with people, bro. You know what I'm saying? I had jobs that, when I was working, bro, I used to have jobs that was far away, bro. If I did work in a fast food joint, I'm in the back, bro. I ain't got time to deal with people, bro. I can't deal with my patience for people this thin, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
no one was injured.
I can't deal with people.
Massacre,
people are annoying as freaking me, bro. I can't do it.
And other parts of the country were fairly lax.
I slap a person.
A person could technically buy a lion or tiger without telling anyone, including the government or their neighbors. The United States Department of Agriculture would need to be informed only if you cross state lines with them or put them on display for others to see. But following this incident, the idea of exotic animal ownership took the international spotlight, and lawmakers scrambled to tighten restrictions. It took 3 years, but as of January 1st, 2014, Ohio's exotic animal laws were made official, banning dozens of animals from being privately owned.
We have vipers here, we have baboons, you have lions, tigers, everything. And you would never think it is here in America, but it is here and it is rampant and is running wild.
The award-winning 2010 documentary, The Elephant in the Living Room, highlighted the sad state of exotic animal ownership across the U.S. There are just under 4,000 tigers in the wild, substantially fewer than the estimated 5,000 captive tigers in the U.S. alone. Although some believe wild animals belong in their natural habitat,
they do.
Others, like Joe Exotic, aka the Tiger King, feel they're doing what's best for them.
The only safe place for an animal in the United States is in a cage, in a zoo, or somebody's yard that can properly care for them.
Joe is currently serving 22.
Bro, you're not supposed to be in a cage. That's what's wrong with you people in the United States. Y'all always want to take everything. That's the thing. They're not supposed to be even in the United States, period. You know what I'm saying? Not supposed to be here. You know what I mean? But one thing that America's known for doing is take. I try to take everything. Try to take ownership of everything. I don't go to no dang zoos. I don't want to see no lions locked up. You think them lions want to be locked? You think them animals want to be locked up in the cage for people's entertainment? You know what I'm saying? Imagine me being locked up in a cage. You got to think like the animals sometimes. Imagine me being locked up in the cage and people taking pictures of me for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? What the freak wrong with you, bro?
2 years in prison for killing tigers and hiring hitmen. He's since changed his tune on animal captivity, saying no animals belong in a cage. Maybe living behind bars, like his tigers before him, is responsible for his shift in perspective. Unfortunately, most
Imagine that.
animal owners...
Yeah, now you in the cage. Now you see how they feel now, huh? Imagine being in the cage. All your life being in the cage. Imagine that, bro. Imagine us being in the cage. That's what I'm saying. You gotta think about an animal. Imagine being in the cage, bro. You know what I'm saying? For your whole life. Be in the cage. You only get out for a certain time. Imagine, bro. Imagine being in the cage.
Owners don't
Can't go
have the
nowhere.
funds or proper infrastructure to care for these animals, even if they mean well. As with Zanesville, they pose a risk to the owners and the general public.
As far as I'm concerned, I can't see that there's ever any need for a private individual to be keeping a lion or a tiger.
Look, imagine being in that, bro.
I also don't think that it's really possible in most cases for a private individual to satisfactorily keep an animal like that. Bearing in mind what you require, and bearing in mind that zoos struggle, the idea that you can, as a private individual, keep
I don't feel like nothing.
tricky, and I think if you
I
want
don't feel like
to,
nothing
you
deserves to be in the
probably
cage.
should scale up what you're doing to the size of a zoo and apply to become a zoo.
However, even visiting a zoo isn't always safe, as spectators have gotten too close and personal with some animals. Other times, animals have found ways to escape their enclosures, wreaking havoc on anyone nearby. We did an episode exploring some of the deadliest zoo attacks, so be sure to check that out.
Heck yeah, man. You know, saying monkeys deserve to be in cages, man. God did not make us, bro, to freaking have. God made us to care for animals, bro. You know what I mean? That's the reason why animals are here, to care for animals. You start thinking about, bro, animals not here to kill. You know what I'm saying? Like, they weren't here to kill. You know what I mean? God ain't put cows here for you to kill. You feel me? Straight up, bro. You know, he put animals here for you to care for them. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't putting no animal in this, like, everything that's walking this earth, you know what I mean, has a purpose. Except for dogs. You know what I'm saying? Other than that. Them dogs, bro, I don't know where dogs came from. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real with you. Dogs ain't got no purpose. You know what I mean? I think dogs are human made.